Yo, and we are live. Yo, it is AJ and Stacy. We are doing our full, complete DVD collection today. Man, are you excited?
Yeah. A lot of these DVDs are actually mine. So.
Yeah, that's one reason why I had her on today. It's because a lot of these DVDs are hers, and we've collected them over the years. And for mine, I pretty much upgraded a lot of them, and just sold a lot of them. But we do still have some here that we are going to show off. We're excited to show off, and I don't think anybody's in the comments just yet. But yeah, we are going to get into this thing. So let's go. All right, so how we're going to do this is we're going to go do the numbers first and then go A through Z. Some of these letters we don't really have any film with that letter, so we're just going to pretty much skip over those. Oh, looks like somebody's in the comments. Luke Reviews, good morning to you both. What's going on, Luke? Yeah, so I guess we're just going to get this thing rolling. We're going to do numbers first. So the first one up is 50-50. We got Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen, and it is kind of like a little bit of a dark comedy. And it's a good film.
I like it a lot.
I like it. The rewatchability for me is kind of low for this one, but it's a good film. I like it.
I like it a lot.
Coming in at number 2 with another Joseph Gordon-Levitt film. It's a romantic comedy, but the ending, I don't know.
I like the ending a lot.
The ending,
actually.
I guess.
I've always loved this movie, and this is like my copy from like when I first got the movie, and we never like upgraded or anything.
500 Days of Summer. It looked like a glare on it, but yeah, so. The back of it. I don't know if I'm going to show the back of every one of my
I actually went and saw that movie in theaters too.
I haven't seen it in theaters
when it came out. We have a comment too.
Another comment. AJSC, you like Train to Busan? I recommend All of Us Are Dead on Netflix. On with the collection. Yeah, I never heard of All of Us Are Dead, so I'm gonna have to check that out. So on Netflix, cool.
A's.
All right, moving on to the A's. The first one is Across the Universe, and I know there's like a sticker there, but some of these stickers are really hard to come off, and if they do, it'll leave residue, and I hate that. So Across the Universe, this is a film that I've actually never seen, but I know it has something to do with the Beatles.
Oh yeah, so it's basically like the Beatles songs kind of like come to life. I actually really enjoy this movie. I've seen it a handful of times, so yeah, I think it's a good one.
Nice. I'll have to watch it one day. And then this is another one of Stacy's. Amelie. Yes.
This is again another original buy from Stacy. Back in the day. I've had this for years and years. So
for high school? Middle school? Yeah. So I've seen this movie. It's decent. But she loves it. So all right. This one we got from the library book sale. She wants to talk about what that is.
The library book sale. So the library has all these like old DVDs, books, stuff that's out of rotation, and they take it to like their store, and you can go. It's like every other month, and you have different days. Like some days it's like half off the price, but the day we usually go is $7 bag day. So you get a bag, you fill it up, $7. So
it's like one of those brown paper bags. It's kind of big, and then you can put as many movies, books, everything, CDs, anything. You can fill up that bag, and it's $7. So you can do however many bags you want at $7 a bag, but you can fit like
you can
20, 30 things in one bag. And so that's where a lot of my books actually came from.
And you'll see a lot of stuff that says the library. We did not steal, okay?
3-day loan.
We legally purchased these DVDs,
Yeah.
and I don't think either one of us have seen this.
Neither
movie.
one of us has seen this movie. It's one that's on my list. It's actually on my 100 movies list for this year.
Mm-hmm.
But if I like it, I'll probably upgrade it to Blu-ray or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, August Osage County.
Mm-hmm.
This one is it's a romance comedy type thing. I don't know, it feels like a bit of an indie movie. Away We Go. Starring John Krasinski. Sorry, the tag is over his face. And Maya Rudolph. And it says
I really like
Blockbuster
that
on the thing. So you could tell how old this is. Blockbuster was still around.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember liking it a lot.
Comments too.
Let me go into the comments. Oh, let's see. Luke says, well, we had a decent amount of DVDs in the late 2000s. Still got a few, though. My Latvian Cars DVD is my prized possession.
Wow.
And I'm sure, like, the language is translated to Latvian. I think he told me that once.
Cool.
Pure Hangout. What's going on,
Hi,
Derek? What's up, man? Elizabeth loves Amelie too.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's decent. Luke Reviews also says we had a lot of blank discs with the title of the film written on with a Sharpie. Wow.
I have a lot of CDs like that, not any DVDs.
Yeah, I had CDs like that. Well, I did have some DVDs like that too, some bootleg DVDs. But moving on to the B's. First up, we got Balto. This is a rebuy. I watched this as a kid. I loved this movie as a kid. You watched it as a kid too, right?
Maybe. I can't really remember. I did watch it a few years ago.
It wasn't like a childhood love of yours.
Yeah, but it's a really cute story.
That cat back there. Yeah, Balto was a childhood favorite of mine, and my grandma had it on VHS, and I saw this in the store. It was $3.33, and I was like, I gotta have it. And I don't think it has a Blu-ray. I don't know, it might. But yeah, Balto. It's a heartwarming story. I cry every time I watch it. Moving. Oh no, we have some more. Oh, we got a lot more B's. Okay, this is all B's. Okay, all right. So we got some more B's coming in. Be Kind Rewind. I don't really remember this movie that much.
I vaguely remember it, but I do remember that I liked it. Yeah,
I remember kind of liking it. It's got Jack Black and Mos Def, and yeah, I don't really remember this movie well, but I remember kind of liking it, and I picked it up for $3.33. It's like, let's just add it to the collection. Next one is Begin Again. This is another library book sale that we had. I don't think it even has the thing on there, but yeah. Tell me about this. I haven't seen this.
Really like this movie. I can't remember the first time I saw it, but Keira Knightley, Mark Ruffalo, and Adam Levine's in it too. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he is. I see him on the back.
But it's a cute movie. It's basically like through music, these people find friendship. And Haley Steinfeld is in this movie too.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think you should check it out. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. So.
I gotta check this one out. All right, another one of Stacy's movies that I haven't seen.
You haven't seen this?
I have not seen this movie. Bring It Down the House.
Okay.
Starring Steve Martin and Eugene Levy and Queen Latifah. Another blockbuster.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what this movie is about. I truly don't really remember, but it was one of my ones that I watched when I was younger that I liked. So we'll have to rewatch it.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. All right. The next two, I'm just going to put these together because this is silly. Billy Blank's Tybo and Billy Blank's Boot Camp. And this is some exercise videos that I have. Yeah. And, back when I was trying to learn Tybo.
Gotta get fit.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna show them all, or?
Yeah, we're just gonna show them like one by one. This is two of them are library book sales, and it's the Breaking Bad series, season 1 from the library book sale, season 2 from the library book sale, and then the rest I bought at Disc Replay, season 3, season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Season 5, Part 1. Season 5, Part 2. Love that show. Probably my favorite show of all time. Yeah, it's my favorite show of all time.
We probably should eventually upgrade those to
Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to drop on 4K. Okay. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be waiting for a long time, but
I feel like we did used to watch those DVDs a lot, though.
I watched them a lot, but I just the last time I watched on Netflix. So
yeah.
And I believe this is the last of the bees, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the last of the bees. Bruce Almighty. Love this movie. Hilarious comedy. And it shows an important lesson at the end as well. So yeah, Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey. Who doesn't love Bruce Almighty?
And we got some comments.
We go to the comments, see what folks are talking about. Balto is one. Wait, Balto is one a lot of Eastern European kids saw. Turns out, wow, nice.
That's cool.
Balto is awesome. I haven't seen Bringing Down the House either. I own it though. I recently pulled it for a random ranking. I had to replace it. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it,
I feel like it's forgettable because I really don't remember that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already forgot it. All right, Luke Reviews could do a lot of watch along on one of these workout videos. I mean, if you want. Billy Blanks. All right, moving on to the C's. Let's get it going. This one, Tom Hanks, Castaway. This is actually a Christmas movie. It takes the beginning takes place around Christmas, and he's trying to get home for the holidays, and something happens. Spoiler alert: he gets stranded on an island. What?
I don't think that's a spoiler, but
I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, don't know what it's about, it's a spoiler.
And we actually just recently rewatched this.
We rewatched it. I think my score went down a little bit when I rewatched it, but I still do really like the movie.
And I
think
feel
I
like we got this at a garage sale because I see a little bit of blue tape.
No, I actually tried to sell this at a garage sale, and I didn't sell it, so I just took it back. And yeah, I want to upgrade this to Blu-ray though, because I do like this movie. I just was trying to get rid of some DVDs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Castaway. It's a classic at this point. Oh, speaking of classic, this is I think this is my favorite Christmas movie, A Christmas Story. Cannot wait to pick up the 4K that comes out later this year. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed, but it's dropping on 4K. So I'm going to upgrade this and get rid of it. But this movie is one of my favorite movies of all time too. So I love this movie. It's a classic.
Yeah.
I heard this week that they are making a miniseries or another, like a sequel movie. Like, just stop doing these sequels, man. Like, we don't need it. Like, this is classic on its own. We don't need more, but whatever. I'll probably watch it anyway. So the next one is Chuck. Got that tag on it. I hate those tags. But Chuck season 1. This is the only season I own because I've kind of been holding out to get the Blu-ray complete Blu-ray collection. I love this show. Zachary Levi, Yvonne Strahovski. Love this show. And I watched it week to week when it came out on TV. It was on NBC. Came on around, I think, on Thursday with The Office.
I have no idea.
I think so, like before The Office came on.
I didn't watch it until we started dating. It was like one of the first shows we probably watched together. AJ was like, "You need to watch Chuck."
And I was like,
it's really
gotta
good.
Watch Chuck. Yeah, and I'm not completely satisfied with the ending. I would love for them to. I know I just got into talking about stop doing sequels and stuff, but I would love to see a movie like continuation where it kind of wraps up the story kind of better than the finale did.
I get you.
But yeah, Chuck, that's the end of the C's.
And we got some comments too.
Wait, it looks like we have another C right here.
Oh, yeah, sorry. AJ messed up my piles. I alphabetized all of these. She
actually alphabetized all of these. So I'm kind of like learning what these movies are.
We have The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. And I haven't seen this movie.
Me either.
So, and it looks like we've got it for $4.99 at Disc Replay. So
$4.99, that's kind of expensive.
I mean, I don't know
for disc replay.
who we thought we were.
Yeah, no, like I actually want to upgrade this, even though I haven't seen it. I'm just trying to upgrade all my DVDs.
Okay.
You know. But anyway, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. My man AJ, this is Luke Ponto. What's going on, man? I'm thinking about doing another DVD collection soon. Cool. I do own Benjamin Button on DVD as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So now we are officially moving on to the D's. First one up in the D pile is Dan in Real Life. And this is a romance comedy?
Yeah, a
dark,
little bit.
Dark comedy? I don't know if I would even call it.
I don't even know what to say.
It's a little bit depressing, but like in the best way. Like I love this movie. I think I love it more than most. This movie just hit me and resonated with me personally because whenever I tell people to watch it and suggest this movie to people, they're like, it was all right. So I don't know. This one is special to me. Dane Cook is in it, and who else is in it? Anybody else famous?
Carell?
Yeah, Steve Carell. Well, Steve Carell, obviously, he's on the front. I'm trying to think of anybody else. So I mean, it's some folks in there,
Emily
but
Blunt
Emily Blunt does make an appearance in the film. She's not in it a lot though. So if you're watching the movie to see Emily Blunt, she's only in it for a few scenes. But yeah, it's a funny film. It's kind of like I guess a dark comedy. I don't even really know how to explain this movie, but I really like it.
The back says "Laugh Out Loud" comedy.
Does it say "Laugh Out Loud" comedy?
A feel
great comedy of the year.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but it's cool. It's a cool movie. I really like it. All right, this is one that I don't think either one of us has seen. The Descendants, starring George Clooney. I think what's her name? Shailene Woodley is in this too.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one reason we got it.
Mm-hmm. George Clooney and Shailene Woodley. We both like her. I mean, George Clooney's all right. He's cool. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a George Clooney movie where I was like,
wowed.
Yeah, like I might get crucified on the internet for that, but I mean, George Clooney, he's cool.
I feel like I've seen some movies with him. Up in the Air, I like George Clooney.
I've never seen Up in the Air. Somebody recently showed me Ocean's 11, and
was it me?
No, it was my buddy. It was my buddy Tyler, and he loves that movie. He's like 5 out of 5 for him, and I think I gave it like a 3.5. I don't love that movie. It's cool though. It's fine. But that was Descendants. All right. Next one up is Despicable Me. I don't even remember when I got this. I think I got this like as soon as it came out on DVD. Honestly, I felt like I paid full price for this movie. I really liked it in the theater when I saw it. So I was like, I gotta have Despicable Me. I've never seen 2 or 3. I don't think I've seen 2 or 3. I did watch Minions, which wasn't very good.
I feel like I've seen 2.
I don't think I've seen 2 or 3. I heard 3 was pretty good. I heard 2 wasn't great. But Despicable Me, gotta love the kids' movies. The next one for me is a guilty pleasure. Devil Wears Prada. I'll let you take this one.
No, this is your movie.
This is my movie. Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep. I mean, what else do you need?
I'm okay with this movie, but it's not one of my favorites. I feel like Anne Hathaway's character is a little annoying.
She is. So I think that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, I just don't want to watch a main character I don't resonate with, I guess. Anyway,
I get that. I kind of get that. Yeah, but I do really enjoy this movie. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. Fashion industry. Steve, what's his name? Is this Steve? No.
Stanley Tucci?
Stanley Tucci. I don't know why I said Steve, but Stanley Tucci is in this film as well. And this is a good movie. Chick flick for sure, but is that I feel like that's a negative term. Sorry. It is a
No, just move it on.
Okay.
Move on.
It's a good movie. I like it a lot. And Dragon Ball Z, this is a double feature. This is actually a Steelbook DVD, which is pretty awesome. But it has 2 films in it, Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. I have not seen either, but I plan on watching it. And I don't think this has a Blu-ray. for the Steelbook. So I just picked up the Steelbook. I was like, I gotta have that. And I do like Dragon Ball Z a lot, but I haven't seen those movies. All right, moving on to okay.
Too.
Let's go to the comments. She's keeping me on my game.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin?
No.
I have Batman and Robin, but that's on Blu-ray.
One Fine Day.
One Fine Day.
Oh, he's talking about George Clooney movies. Okay, I haven't seen either one of those movies. I'm sorry.
Oh, George Clooney movies.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin doesn't.
One Fine Day. No. Okay.
I've never seen One Fine Day.
Love, The Devil Wears Prada.
Nice.
I feel like a lot of people like that movie a lot. So.
I like that movie. Stanley Tucci sneaks his way into every movie.
I feel like he really does.
He does. Stranger Boy 101. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. And yeah,
E's.
moving on to E. E. First one up is Elf. I heard this is getting a 4K this year as well, and that's when I'm gonna upgrade it. I've seen the Blu-ray so many times, and I've been so tempted to pick it up because, other than A Christmas Story, this is my favorite Christmas movie as well. So they're kind of tied for number one spot for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elf is hilarious. I watch it every year, and
it's a Christmas
Will
classic.
Ferrell, like, come on, a Christmas classic, a modern day classic. When did this movie come out? It's like early 2000s, I think, like 2003.
I can't really remember.
Me either, but it's definitely a modern day classic Christmas movie for sure. Love Elf. And this is one of Stacy's favorites, so I'm gonna let her take this one away.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I got this from Half Price Books when I was in high school, probably. And I feel like, this is just like my type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to say about it. Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Mark Ruffalo,
Some more
Elijah Wood.
I feel like it's a more serious role for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and that's why I really liked it. Who else is in this? Oh, Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, so it's just heavy hitters. And I just really love the story.
Yeah. Me too. I really enjoyed this movie as well. Luke Reviews actually watched this for the first time. I saw his review. I think he gave it like a 2 out of 5.
Well, you know what?
He didn't like it.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, I respect it, man.
But my opinion, this movie's amazing. I try and watch it like near Valentine's Day because that's when it's set. So yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Do they end up together in the end? I think they do.
I think they do, but other people have other thoughts. And then our last E is another workout DVD.
Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition Boot Camp. This guy is so nice.
He really is. We used to exercise with this together, and he was just always like, "You guys got it.
He's like, you can do it. I believe in you. You're awesome." Like, he's so inspirational. It's kind of upsetting though. Honestly, I want somebody to yell at me. Like,
I don't want that.
I need somebody. You got to do it. Come on. Like, this man, he's like, "You got this, man. Come on, you got it."
All right.
Like, all right, moving on. She's making me move on. All right, let's see what the comments are saying. I didn't sleep at all, but for some reason I'm not tired. Okay. Luke Review
They're
says,
just chatting.
I know. I see
Luke
it.
says, yes, my opinion is wrong. I put my hands up on that one. All right.
You said it, not me. All right, moving on to the F's. All right. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. A lot of people would consider this a classic. I do like this movie. I just don't know if I love it as much as everybody else.
This is one of my DVDs that I had since I was in high school too. Yeah, we always watched this movie like growing up, so I just really enjoyed it. Like, it was one of the ones that like my mom showed me, and I think it's like a fun movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it like a 3.5. Maybe a high 3, close to 4, but I think 3.5 out of 5. Matthew Broderick, man. And what's the guy's name that plays Cameron? He's in Succession.
I know. He's in my show, but I don't remember.
But yeah. It's considered a classic by lots of folks. Next up, we got Fresh Prince season 2. I don't know why I don't have like the complete series, but I got season 2 and I got season 4.
Hey,
love this show. One of my favorite shows of all time. One of my favorite comedies of all time. Comedy series of all time. Gotta love Fresh Prince, Will Smith, and all those folks. So yeah. Another one of my favorite comedy series, Friends. I got the 6th season randomly. I do want to get the box set of all of the Friends seasons, but I just haven't done that yet.
I haven't gotten around.
Sometimes I see it on sale, but I want to get it for like a really good sale because I know all of them are on HBO. All the episodes are on HBO Max. We have HBO Max. I watch it there sometimes. So I don't know, but I have a random season of Friends on DVD as well. So that's that. And the last for the F's is Frozen. This is not the Disney version. This is something completely different. Don't pick this movie up thinking that you're gonna hear Anna and Elsa. This is not for the kids. This is kind of a thriller / horror film. Where some folks get stuck on a ski lift for the weekend, and it's kind of a survival movie, and there's wolves down below, and they're trying to get off of this thing, not trying to freeze to death. So it's an underrated film. I think it's an independent film, but I like it.
I liked it.
I like the movie, and it's something that I definitely will watch again.
I feel like that's a good
my buddy,
not like a horror movie, but like a type thriller.
I mean, it's a little horror on it with it, but yeah, I get what you're saying. It's more thriller. It's leaning more towards thriller for sure. So we're moving on to the G's. We got Game of Thrones season 3 on DVD, but I do have some on Blu-ray as well. Some of the seasons on Blu-ray as well, but this is the only season I have on DVD. I'm going to be getting rid of this because I have the 4K box set, so I don't really need this anymore. But I still have it. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows of all time as well. So I went ahead and picked up the DVD for that before I got the box set. This one I haven't seen, Garden State. This
is one of my movies as well. We also got this from the library book sale. Garden State, man, this was how did I find out about Garden State? I think because I was watching Scrubs, and then I think I was like looking into Zach Braff, and then I got introduced to my favorite band of all time because of this movie, The Shins. So I love this movie. I know it's probably not for everyone, but I think it's a really good story, and I think it's really cool. And I feel like Zach Braff is underrated as an actor for some of his stuff that he does.
I think he was in Oz the Great and Powerful, and I like that one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but check it out if you haven't.
But yeah, I do like Scrubs, and we're going to get to Scrubs.
Natalie Portman's in this movie, and one of the Skarsgård brothers. Is that not right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait.
Trying to look.
Peter Skarsgård.
Peter, okay.
Oh, wait, Sarsgaard. My bad.
Oh, no, yeah.
Sarsgaard,
he's not part of the...
Skarsgård.
Oh.
But
yeah,
you know what? He's in a lot of stuff. So.
So that's Garden State. As far as Garden State's concerned, we have the soundtrack on vinyl for Garden State, and we have like pretty much all the Shins albums on vinyl too. But
you'll see that in the vinyl.
Yeah, we'll see it in our vinyl collection. Might have you on for that too.
Yeah, because
we got a lot of vinyls together, and also books too.
Yeah,
I don't know. You might be just on all of them.
Nah. I'm not going to be on the Blu-rays.
All right. Moving on. I really enjoyed this show when it first came out, the Goldbergs. So I picked up the first season on a DVD. And it's funny. It's got, what is her name? She's on Reno 911. Wendy McClevin, and Bevy, Wendy McClevin Covey, and
this is one of we always watch this with his mom because she really enjoys it too, and it's like AJ said when it first started, I feel like it was really funny, But like now it's very like repetitive.
It's still on TV.
Yeah.
And it's like on its like 10th season or something
Yeah.
like that.
We don't keep up.
I watch it from time to time. I do watch an
Yeah.
episode from time to time, and it's
Yeah.
not as funny, but like sometimes like I get in the mood to, well, hey, let me put on the newest episode of Goldbergs. I don't really follow the story anymore, but yeah, it's still very repetitive, but it's a funny show.
It is funny.
At least give the first season a try if you are into comedies. It's based in the 80s. It's based on a real life of Adam Goldberg.
Yeah. We may have some comments too.
Let's see what the comments are squawking about.
Chandler. No, we already read that.
Chandler molded my humor from a very early age. You do have a very Chandler-ish humor for sure. I love Chandler. That's my favorite character in the show. Luke Reviews says it's always wolves. Frozen 2010 traumatized me. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Luke Reviews says it was Frozen 2013 for me. Nice. All right.
H's. We have a lot of H's, actually. Yeah,
is it just this stat?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So this might be surprising to some folks, but yeah, I got the High School Musical trilogy on DVD. Somebody bought this for $19.99 at Best Buy. It couldn't be me, but I do really enjoy these movies. I grew up on these. The first two, and then I didn't watch the third one for a really long time. But yeah, High School Musical. What else can you say about that? Disney Channel original film.
I was never really into High School Musical. I've only seen the first and second one. I never saw the third one.
Yeah, you still haven't seen it?
No.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorites, or they really, really enjoy it. But for me, it's definitely lacking from the first two. It does give you that more cinematic, because it was released in theaters. It gives you more of a cinematic feel to High School Musical. But the story, it just isn't as strong for me personally. I'm not going to say that it's not good, because I know a lot of people love it, but just not for me personally. 2 is my favorite. I love the music. I love the summertime feel. And yeah. High School Musical 2 is my favorite. I do like the first one, though, a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next one is Hitch. Alex Hitchens, Will Smith, Kevin James, and...
This is one of our top romantic
Eva
comedies,
Mendes.
I think so.
Yeah, this
is
both
of ours.
Yeah, this is one of our top romance comedy films, and it's just a feel-good movie. It's hilarious. You kind of learn a lesson in there too, a little bit. Kind of just be yourself and don't try to be anything else. And you have a good life. And yeah, so this is a hilarious film. I always love watching it. Usually watching around like Valentine's Day time and stuff like that. But that's Hitch. This one is yours.
Yeah, I've had that for years. Holes.
Digging up.
I loved the book, and then I loved the movie, and I can't even tell you how many times I've seen this movie. And
Same.
Me and my sister would always like sing the song. We both were in love with Dule Hill in this movie.
I can fix that.
And Zero, and yeah, it's just a classic kids movie. And yeah, what else can you say about Holes?
Yo, when I was younger and watching this movie, I was so scared of kissing Kate Barlow. I was terrified that she was going to kiss me and shoot me in the head.
Warden lady.
That's Susan Sarandon. No, not Susan Sarandon.
I don't know her name.
You don't?
No.
Is she not familiar? She not a familiar name? I don't know. We're not gonna stay on that for too long. Okay. But yeah, Holes, great film, great family film, and yeah, love Holes. This next one is also a guilty pleasure of mine, The Holiday, and it is a Christmas film starring Jude Law, Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jack Black. Elves. Thank you. And yeah, it's I don't really want to go into. You want to go into the details of the film?
Oh, the details of the film.
Yeah.
Basically, Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet, they like swap homes for like 2 weeks, and you know, she meets Kate Winslet. Cameron Diaz meets Kate Winslet's brother, Jude Law, and they hang out. And then
Is that all they do?
Kate Winslet meets he's like an assistant to Cameron Diaz's ex. It's really cute, and they talk a lot about like movies in that movie as well with the older character. It's to me a Christmas classic.
Yeah,
a Christmas romance classic.
Christmas romance classic for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I really enjoy this film, and this is a guilty pleasure for me. And last time I watched it, I think the score actually went up for me because I really resonate with these characters and the story. Even though Cameron Diaz in this movie, I think she's not the best performance-wise, but everybody else is really good. Yeah. And I can tolerate her. So. Yeah.
I know. And our friend Derek, I don't know if he's still watching, but he was talking about this movie when he was doing his Christmas Advent. And like he was talking about Cameron Diaz's character. And he was like saying it might be intentional that she was kind of acting like that. And when he said that, I was like, maybe, because she was kind of like on the mend from her breakup. And she was like going through a lot of stuff. I don't know.
It just felt like the performance itself.
It wasn't like the best performance from her, but I feel like everybody else did a really good job.
Yeah, my favorite performance from her is coming up. I think you got it somewhere in there. But all right. Yeah, that is The Holiday. And so next up is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. The only Home Alone that you even ever need to watch. A lot of people would beg to differ. They love that first one. But this one is the definitive Home Alone film for me. I love Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. It's a fun comedy with, Macaulay Culkin, and you got
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. And Harry and Marv.
It's great.
Great film. Tim Curry.
The Bird Lady.
The Bird Lady. Oh. The Bird Lady steals my heart.
New York City, any Christmas movie set in New York is amazing.
Yeah. Agreed. I love Home Alone 2. All right. I'm just going to start putting them down there now because the stack is getting too high over there. All right. So I'm going to just show these off because I have not the whole series, but I have a lot of the seasons of House. And guess what? That's season 1. Guess what? I've only seen one season. I don't even know if I finished that one. So season 2, I haven't even started. Season 3, I was just collecting them all. Season 4.
I mean, they were all at Disc Replay, so I figured why not.
Season 5 and season 6. I think there are 8 seasons. 7 or 8. I think there are like 7 or 8 seasons. So there's 2 seasons that I don't have. But I've only watched season 1, and I was planning on watching them all. That's why I picked them all up. But yeah.
Let's do some comments.
Yep, we got like 6 comments in here. Let's see.
No, we don't. We have. Oh wait. You missed the Goldbergs.
I love the Goldbergs, but unfortunately, season 9 isn't good. Yeah, it's kind of went downhill. It's only so much story you could tell with that family, but yeah, they're still going. So it's cool that they still have a job. Third one inspired Chris Nolan for Inception, Spinning Hallway. Oh, okay.
Third what?
I think the third High School Musical. He's saying because the hallway spins.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Stranger Boy 101 says, "What about Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure?"
Maybe we have it.
No, we don't have that. Yeah, Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. That's something. All the reviews facts. I own The Holiday on DVD as well, but I have not seen it. You should watch it. It's good. Home Alone 3 is underrated. I actually watched Home Alone 3 for the first time over the Christmas break. And yeah, it's okay. It's decent. I did like it more than I thought I was going to. So that's saying something. All right, moving on to the eyes. I only got one eye, and it is The Incredible Hulk. I do not love this movie. I think a lot of people like this movie a lot more than I do. That's one reason why I've been so hesitant on upgrading this one. My buddy Luke Ponto, it loves and adores this movie. It's okay. I do not like Liv Tyler in this movie. Edward Norton is the best part of this movie, and yeah, I do like the Hulk, but I'm not in love with the story of this film. I wish Edward Norton would come back as Incredible Hulk, maybe a variant of Bruce Banner. I don't know. Him and Mark Ruffalo could talk, but I don't think Edward Norton's going to come back. I don't think he had a pleasant experience. Moving on to the Jays. Is the first one up is Joey. It is the first season of Joey, the Friends spinoff, and it's got all kinds of marks on it. I don't know why, but yeah, I have the DVD.
There was a garage sale sticker.
There was a garage sale sticker on it, so I was trying to get rid of it because it's Joey, the spinoff of Friends, but we still have it somehow, and
okay.
I feel like it'll probably go for a lot of money if like for collectors. But yeah, it's this show. I don't know if anybody has seen it or even knew that it existed, but it's something else. That's back when I was in my like Friends craze. I loved everything about Friends, so I was like, I gotta get Joey. And there is a season 2 out there somewhere. But the next one up is Stacy's. I'm gonna let you take this.
Josie and the Pussycats. All right, y'all. Let's talk about classic movies. And you know what? I was upset because I just saw it said edited for family viewing. Y'all don't need to edit this movie. It's iconic.
What?
It says that right at the top. Edited for family viewing. But me and my sisters used to watch this all the time. We wanted to be them. Okay, we have Rosario Dawson. We have Rachel Lee Cook. We have Tara Reid. Iconic. Okay, this is a 2000s classic movie, and I don't need to say you need to watch this movie. It's a freaking rock star movie. It's amazing.
I'm surprised she hasn't made me watch it because I have not seen this movie. So
it's a good one.
Nice, sweet. All right, moving on.
All right, we only have 1K.
Yep, 1K, and it is Knocked Up. I think this is one of his first, Seth Rogen's first comedies.
I don't know.
Right?
But I don't know.
I think so. I think this is one of his biggest first comedies. Yeah. If he did anything before it, it wasn't as huge.
This was one of my DVDs too.
This is one of hers from high school.
Yeah, I used to love watching this movie. I don't watch it as much anymore, but I loved the story. I thought the comedy was hilarious in it too.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool movie. It's pretty funny. All right, so next up is Elves. And first up we have this, movie pack, 4-pack, and it's got The Lake House for Elves, so that's why we put it in there. And then Forever Young, never seen it. Message in a Bottle, never seen it. And Summersby, never seen that either. I don't think I ever seen Lake House.
Oh, okay. Lake House is the reason I think we bought this because I liked that movie a lot because of Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. I haven't seen the other 3 either. I think it was just like we saw it and we were like, oh, we'll just pick it up. So yeah.
Yeah, I might have bought this for you because I know you like romances.
Yeah, I think he bought it for me.
I think we have another 4-pack in here too, or 2-pack.
2-pack, yeah. It's also in the Elves.
No, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Les Miserables. And this one, it has a stacked cast, but it's not my favorite. Like, I don't even know if I've ever watched it all the way through.
I really liked it when I was in college, but then I kind of grew out of it.
Yeah, because this one is one that I bought for her, and I always would try to watch it. We would start it, and she's like, "Let's watch something else."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to finish this movie, and she's just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I was like, I bought this for you. You wanted it. So, that's this movie. It does have a stacked cast, has some good songs. Yeah, it's a musical. But yeah, Les Miserables. All right, I'm gonna let you take this one away because this is your movie.
This is romantic comedy for Christmas. Lots of different storylines going on in it. I liked it a lot more when I was younger, but I still feel like it's a cute little Christmas movie. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I know AJ doesn't really care for it.
No, I don't like this movie at all. I don't like this movie, but she loves it, so I respect her opinion. It's got a lot of folks in it. It's got who's it got in it? Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Colin Firth, Laura Linney, Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, rest in peace, Keira Knightley, and Rowan Atkinson. I don't know who that is. That last person.
Bean.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's the jewelry clerk or whatever. Yeah, so that's Love Actually. We have season 5 of Lost, another random season of a show that I love, though. Love Lost, another one of my favorite shows of all time. So that's why I have some of these in my collections, because I just adore these television shows. This is another library book sale pickup, and I want to own these on Blu-ray one day. But it's not top priority because it is available on streaming. But yeah, Lost season 5. It's actually one of my least favorite seasons.
I don't even really remember season 5, to be honest.
I think this is when they started doing like the flash sideways. Because they were doing flashbacks a lot, and then they were doing flash forwards. No, maybe this is the season where they did flash forwards. I don't know. And then the last season is when they did flash sideways. Where's alternate dimensions, whatever. Great show though. The next one is that 2-pack we were talking about, The Lucky One and A Walk to Remember. And I have seen both of these movies. Lucky One isn't bad. I kind of liked it. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It's got Taylor Schilling and Zac Efron in it. And then we got A Walk to Remember. Now that movie is good. That movie is great, actually. It's got Shane West and Mandy Moore. And if you don't know what that movie is about, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah. I feel like I liked both of those movies. I definitely like Walk to Remember more than A Lucky One. I can't really remember Lucky One that much. But I feel like I liked it when I watched it for the first time. Yeah.
But Walk to Remember is a romance classic.
I feel like Mandy Moore's acting in it isn't the best.
She was really young. Yeah.
It's a really good story. So I'll give it that.
Yeah. So next up is the M's.
Emma.
All right. So we got Martin, season 1. Season 2. This one is the one I watched the most because you can see how like tattered the box is. Season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, and that's it. That's all of the Martin seasons I have. I think there's 5 seasons of this show, but season 2 is the one that I watched the most. My family loves the Martin series. We laugh at it every time. We quote it all the time. But yeah, it's one of our favorite series to watch together. Stacy is not that big on the series, Martin Lawrence show, but
I do think some episodes are funny. It's just not something I regularly watch.
Yeah, for sure. But it's definitely one that my family loves. So yeah. Moving on to the next one. This is a double feature. Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality 1 and 2, Armed and Fabulous. I haven't seen Armed and Fabulous, actually.
I have, but it's been a very long time.
I've only seen the first one, and I really like the first one. It's a hilarious action comedy, and Sandra Bullock is the GOAT.
I love Sandra Bullock.
She's
one of my favorite actresses of all time.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
For me too. I really love Sandra Bullock. Even if she's not in a great film, she's great in it. The next one is Men in Black 3. I've never seen this movie, and I don't really remember where I got it from. I don't remember buying this. So maybe it was a gift. Maybe somebody gave me this. But yeah, Men in Black 3, I've only seen the first two. Have you seen the first two?
I think I've only seen the first two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember 3.
And then you got Men in Black International.
Nope. I haven't seen that either.
Good. I'm jealous. But Men in Black 3. The next one was given to me. The Mexican, starring Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts. Neither one are Mexican, so I don't know why that's a thing. But you got both of them in this
plot
film.
of the movie?
I have not seen this movie, so I don't know. I don't know. But James Gandolfini is in it from The Sopranos.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll probably watch this one day, actually. We actually need to watch these DVDs that we haven't seen.
Season 3.
Yeah, another random season of a show. This is Stacy loves this show. She binged this
in
show.
2020.
Yeah, it's when the pandemic started.
When I was working from home, I had Monk in the background all day long. I binged the whole series in probably
like a month.
2 months.
Like
I'm gonna say 2 months.
Yeah, a month or two.
And this was my show but I mean, I haven't really went back and like watched any of, but I did when I was younger. I would see random episodes and I'd be like, "Oh, Monk is so funny."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's funny. Yeah. He's got OCD.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a detective.
Yeah.
And he's basically the premise of the show is he's trying to figure out who murdered his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if you haven't seen Monk, check it out.
I think there's funny like 6 seasons.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Okay. That's how you watched it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's still on there, but that's how you watched it in 2020. All right, next one up is Moonrise Kingdom. I really want to upgrade this one to Blu-ray. I kind of want to get the Criterion for this, but Wes Anderson, this is also, Wes Anderson usually has a stat cast in his movies anyway, but you got Bruce Willis, Edward Norton, Bill Murray, Frances McDormand, Tilda Swinton, Jason Schwartzman, and Bob Balaban. Like, it's so many folks in this film, and it's a good one. This is one of Wes Anderson's best, in my opinion.
This is my favorite Wes Anderson. I used to have the poster for this movie
too. Moonrise Kingdom.
Yes.
This is also from the library book sale.
Yeah.
It says 3-day loan on it. But yeah, it's kind of a comedy, romance,
adventure.
Yeah. Coming of age.
Yeah.
All that. So if you haven't seen Moonrise Kingdom, check it out. Moving on to the next one. This is the last in the M's, and it has some wonky packaging. I don't even know where I bought this from. Maybe like Dollar General or something. Here, let me turn the disc around because that's all we have to see is the disc. It's My Sister's Keeper, and this is my favorite Cameron Diaz performance. It's the most believable I've ever seen her be. I guess besides Shrek, her and Shrek. Fiona as Princess Fiona, but this is my favorite one of hers. I really love this story. The story really resonates with me. How the young sister, is kind of takes a stand and doesn't want to be put through what she's being put through anymore. Hires a lawyer and goes to court. So I don't want to give everything away if you haven't seen it, but
I feel like you just gave away a lot.
But I didn't even say the premise of the movie.
All right.
So they don't know what's happening. So yeah, My Sister's Keeper is great. Did you like My Sister's Keeper?
I think it's all right. I'm not as much into it as other people are.
As I am.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the ends. One of my all-time favorites, Nacho Libre. I actually watched the scene from this last night. I love love this movie so much, and I need to upgrade it on Blu-ray. Nacho Libre, man, Jack Black, and just him as a luchador, trying to make some money for the kids. It's all for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
It's goofy.
It's a very, very silly movie, and yeah, if you're into like slapstick and kind of goofy comedies, this one is for you. So you don't like this movie?
I mean,
man.
I like the next one better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's also kind of a silly comedy, but it's not. It's a little bit more dry humor. There's a loose disc in here. Oh man, this disc is really scratched. There's another one I need to upgrade to Blu-ray. Is Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, I grew up on this movie. I think I watched it when I was in middle school for the first time. It was on Comedy Central, and I recorded it on my VHS player, and I would watch that VHS all the time, and my family just loves this movie as well.
And I remember when it came out, everybody was quoting it for like months.
Yeah. And like I heard that it didn't do great in the box office, but when it got released on DVD and physical, and it was on TV and all that, people started to flock to it. And yeah, Napoleon Dynamite, man, I love that movie. Next one up is National Treasure, starring Nicolas Cage.
This is iconic. Low key.
This is a really good movie. This is good.
I love National Treasure.
I don't know if I've ever seen the second one though.
I have seen the second one. I really liked this movie, and we used to rewatch it all the time when I was a kid. So I have just know the plot probably inside and out.
I don't think me and you have ever watched this movie together though.
Oh.
Yeah, we should do that. Maybe
Nick Cage.
Maybe we can watch it tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
National Treasure.
Who's that girl? It's Jess.
New Girl, season 1. Wait, is this season 1? No, this is season 2. Season 2. We don't even have season 1 on DVD. That's crazy.
We really don't.
We have season 2 and season 3 of New Girl.
One of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I actually got her into New Girl because I kept telling her, you gotta watch New Girl. We were in college.
I didn't really care for the pilot because I had watched the pilot when it first came out, and I was like, but then AJ was like, you really need to give it another try, and I liked it a lot.
And honestly, time around. Well, I put on an episode, and she didn't even know what I was putting on, but I put on the episode. She started watching it. She was like, this is hilarious, so yeah, I was like, this is New Girl. And like, oh, okay. And then so it was a wrap ever since. Yep.
Last In.
And I didn't even realize we had another one of these double features, but The Notebook and Knights of Rodanthe. And I wrote Knights in Rodanthe, sorry. And I've never seen that one, but I have seen The Notebook, and
I've seen both.
The Notebook is, I would say, a romance classic. For sure.
And Knights in Rodanthe is pretty good. It's a little slower pace. I think they're both written by Nicholas Sparks.
Oh yeah, Nicholas Sparks. I think the lucky one.
Yeah, I think the lucky one is Nicholas Sparks as well.
A Walk to Remember, is that a book? That's not a book.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
If I might be wrong about that, but I don't think it is.
Okay. But yeah, The Notebook is a classic. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, we have some comments
okay.
too.
See what people are talking about here. Miss Congeniality is an interesting film. Interesting in what way? In a good way? Nacho Libre is funny. Hilarious. Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre are by the same director. That's why they're similar in comedy. I feel like Napoleon Dynamite is a lot more subtle with its comedy, though.
And then we have our O's.
Yep, moving on to O. The Office season 1. Love this show. Office season 2. Office season 4.
Skipped 3 for whatever reason.
I don't know why I never owned 3. And then season 6.
5.
I think we have 5 on Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Maybe.
One of our favorite shows.
One of our favorite shows of all time. Favorite comedies. Show them off again. In the office. Hilarious show. Some dry comedy for you. All right. Moving on to P. We're moving on along. Let's see.
Yes.
We got 11. We're at 11 o'clock. All right. Passion of the Christ. Mel Gibson. Woo. This movie is heavy. If you have not seen this, definitely watch it. It's performed greatly. And it tells the story of Jesus's death and resurrection. So, come on now. Great film. Next up is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. I have not seen this movie, actually.
Oh, okay.
I have not seen this movie.
I've seen it.
I think I've only seen the first one.
It's the second one, right?
I think it's the second one, yeah. The third one is At World's End.
I think this is 4. Oh, wait, no.
Nah, this is 3. Yeah, this is 3 for sure. At World's End. Haven't seen this either. I've only seen Curse of the Black Pearl, the first one. So definitely have to check these movies out. I know the first one came out on 4K recently, and I heard the transfer was not good for it. It looked really grainy and stuff. So
I'm like kind of indifferent to those movies, but
you've only seen the first 2? Okay.
Oh wait, I might have seen 3.
I kind of want. I might actually sit down and watch all those movies this year. We'll see. Next one up is Pride and Prejudice. I'm gonna let you take this one because this is you love this movie.
This is probably my favorite movie of all time. And Keira Knightley, Matthew McFadyen. There's just so many good things in this movie. I feel like it's a classic romance story. It makes me tear up. And I've had this DVD for years.
We need to upgrade to Blu-ray for this.
For sure.
I do really enjoy this movie a lot as well. Even though me and Stacy always have a debate about something that happens. We not to get into that now because we could go on for a while with that. But yeah, Pride and Prejudice, great film. Really enjoy it. The next one up is The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. I think when I first watched this movie, I liked it a lot more than I do now. The premise of this movie kind of doesn't hold up for me. It's just kind of silly. The case is breaking in my hands. But yeah, the premise doesn't really hold up for me. And the comedy doesn't really hold up for me either much. But I do like Sandra Bullock in it because I pretty much like Sandra Bullock in anything she does.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this movie, but it's all right.
I don't know how we got this movie because I don't see a tag on it.
I feel like somebody gave it to us.
Maybe we got it from someone that was giving it away. But yeah, The Proposal.
We have Pushing Daisy.
Yeah, so I don't really remember what happened to the box for this because I remember there being a box for this DVD, but this is season 1 of Pushing Daisies, starring Lee Pace. And yeah, doesn't really have any photos of anybody in it, but yeah, this was your show when you when it came on. You really enjoyed it a lot.
We used to watch it like when it came out. I feel like it's an underrated show. I feel like it's really good. I think it only has 3 seasons.
It's a comedy, like,
it's like dark comedy.
Dark comedy. Yeah, like when he touches someone, they die or something like that.
No, when someone dies, he can touch them to bring them back, but he can only do it once. And then he touches them again, and then they're dead forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched like a few episodes of season 1, and I liked it. I just need to sit down and watch it all.
Right.
She really wants me to watch it all. That's funny.
No cues.
No cues. So we're gonna skip Q, and then we got ours. We got ours. First one is The Reader. I have not seen this. I have not read the book.
I've read the book.
You've read the book? Is it any good?
I liked the book.
Do you own the book?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got Kate Winslet and Ralph Fiennes. So Yeah, we got it for 97 cents.
I do want to watch it now that I've read the book.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
And we have it, so
hey,
yep. Can watch it whenever you'd like. All right, next one is we have 2 seasons of this: Reno 911 and season 1 and 2.
Yeah,
and this show,
hilarious.
man, this show is so funny to me, and it's basically a spoof. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a spoof of Cops, the show Cops, and just ridiculous criminals, ridiculous police officers. And it's hilarious. I think they just released a new season like in 2020, and it wasn't as funny, but Reno 911, that's my show right here.
There's a lot of goofy stuff in that show.
Very, very silly comedy, but it's funny. All right, moving on to The Rundown. The Rundown is starring The Rock and Sean William Scott. I watched this as a kid, actually, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed the action, really enjoyed the comedy. I don't know how well it holds up now. I haven't seen it in a while. I think when when we started dating, like
10 years ago.
10 years, yeah, it was 2012. Yeah, back in 2012, I showed her this movie. And wow, we've been dating for a decade. Yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, so I showed her this movie and I think she liked it. You liked it?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty decent. I had never heard of it before. And AJ always talked about it.
I always talked about it.
You seen The Rundown? I'm like, no.
Yeah, so Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And he had hair.
What's Sean William Scott up to nowadays?
I don't know. I think he was on the show. He was on that show. That was made. It was a movie first, and then they made it to a show.
I don't know.
Lethal Weapon. He was on Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
But I think that got canceled.
Yeah.
Next up is Rush Hour. I'm just gonna show these off together. Rush Hour 1 and 2.
Iconic.
Great films, and I can't believe that I don't have these on Blu-ray, but honestly I kind of was holding out for the 4K for a 4K release. Don't think they're really gonna do that, but maybe one day I'll just pick up the Blu-rays for them. But Rush Hour 1 and 2, man. Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan, come on now, hilarious.
We have some comments too.
Which one's your favorite, Rush Hour 1 or 2?
The first one.
I would say 1 and 2 is one is my first one. Can I speak? 1 is my favorite one as well. Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, I already said that. Mind of a Nerd. What's going on, bro? Just woke up. Glad I ain't miss it. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Going to our S's.
Moving on to the S's. We only got 2 more stacks left. Yep. So, Safety Not Guaranteed. I've not seen this, actually.
Yes, this is one of my movies that I picked up. I really enjoy it with Aubrey Plaza, Mark Duplass, Jake Johnson. It's kind of like a time travel movie, and I think it's pretty funny, and it's cute. And AJ won't watch it because... we were supposed to watch it together, but I might have watched it without it.
That was years ago, and I was just like, so
he held that grudge.
So it's not a grudge. It's just we were supposed to watch this movie together, right? And we talked about it. I was like, I really want to see this movie. She was like, yeah, I really want to see this movie too. And then like a week later, I was like, let's watch it. She was like, oh, I already watched it.
Sometimes you just don't want to wait, friends.
I was like, I don't think
it's good, though.
I said I'm never gonna watch that movie now.
He's gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it eventually, whatever. But yeah, I'm not holding a grudge though. It's whatever. I don't care. Next up is Scrubs season 1, and it's got this slipcover. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Scrubs is a good comedy to watch. Not the last season.
I like the last season. It's not as good. It's not as good for sure. But I do like it.
It's a funny comedy, and there's a lot of serious episodes as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Lots of good music on that show too.
I can do it
And then we
on
have
my own. And we got season 2. I'm no
and
Superman.
then for a random reason, we have season 4.
I don't know. Sometimes I just get random seasons. I see them at the store. I get random seasons of shows.
But there's 9 seasons, and we only have 3 of them. So.
Yep. But they're all on Hulu.
Yeah.
So, is it Hulu?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. All right. That's another one of your movies. I'm going to let you take this one away.
Secondhand Lions. Oh, my gosh. This is like such a feel-good movie. And Haley Joel Osment. Who else is in this movie? Some old guys.
Robert Duvall and the tag is covering up the
say on the back. Basically, the premise of this.
Michael Caine.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see the front of the picture. But Haley Joel Osment is his character sent to go live with like his great uncles. I think that's who they are to him, and they like tell him all these stories about their past, and they live on this farm, and they want to like start like a zoo.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, guys. Like, you really need to check out this movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a better thing. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Has like a little booklet inside.
Yeah.
Where it talks about the specs of the movie.
Very cool.
Nice. I've not seen this movie, so I'm surprised that she hasn't made me watch it.
Listen out.
All right. Next up is She's the Man, starring Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum. I used to really like this movie. The last rewatch of this movie, I didn't love it.
Yeah, I feel like it's funnier when you're younger.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I used to love this movie. It was like one of my favorites. And is this based on... It's not based on Shakespeare.
I think it might.
I feel like it might be based on something.
Yeah.
But like loosely, very loosely based.
Yeah, there's a few movies like that.
Mm-hmm. Like especially like 2000s, early 2000s comedies and stuff like that. But yeah, She's the Man, starring Amanda Bynes. She's trying to pose as her brother in college and high school. Oh yeah, but they live in dorms, so that's why I thought it was college. But yeah, it's high school. It's
like boarding school.
It's boarding school. Thing. Yeah. So yeah,
just so she can play on the soccer team.
It's deep. Yeah, so she wanted to play on the soccer team.
Yeah.
It's decent. It's
goofy.
It's goofy, but it's a decent film. It's not anything that's terrible. The next one is one that I definitely need to upgrade to. I need to upgrade it to 4K. But it is The Shining, and it's got this lenticular cover, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. This is actually my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie. I'm not blown away by a lot of his films. There are some that I do like his older work, but The Shining is my favorite of his films, and it's a classic horror film.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the filmmaking itself is just amazing. And then when you take the slipcover off, it's just kind of like the normal poster. But I got this at Walmart. No, actually, I got this as a gift, but I know they were selling these with lenticular covers at Walmart. I think I have another one, right? Oh, I do have. Well, that's a Blu-ray actually, but it's the same as the Walmart lenticular. It's a Blu-ray. Next one up is Shop Girl.
Steve Martin and what's her name? I always forget.
That is Claire Danes.
Claire Danes, yes. And Jason Schwartzman. When I was in high school, I was obsessed with this movie. I used to watch it all the time. And so I was telling AJ about it, and I could never find it anytime we went to like the store. And I was like, oh, I really want to get this movie because I used to watch it all the time. And it's not on like any streaming services or anything. So AJ got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah, I went to eBay.
And
it's on eBay.
We rewatched it. It's not as good now, but when I was a freaking teenager, I was obsessed. I watched it. And this is how I was introduced to Jason Schwartzman.
I watched it for the first time, and it wasn't for me at all. I'm not going to say it's a bad movie, because I know people really enjoy it. I've heard people talk about this movie in a high regards, but it's just not for me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's Shop Girl.
Yeah.
Looks like I got a comment here. She's a Man is good, but She's All That is better.
Yes.
I've never seen She's All That. That's one I have to check out.
Despicable S.
There's another one I need to upgrade. Like a lot of these I need to upgrade, but Sky High. Man, this movie is great. This movie is so good. It's my number one, it's my childhood. I love watching this as a kid. And I've recently watched this like multiple times, like within the past 2 years. And I watched it like 3 times within the past 2 years. And it still holds up, like story-wise. Some of the effects don't really hold up greatly, I'm going to be honest. But it's such a nostalgic type film. And it still works. A lot of the themes and things still work. Disney, do something about making a sequel or a sequel series. You got all these series and movies and spinoffs that, you know, are out now. Make something from this. Okay.
All right. Our last S.
All right. Our last S is The Spectacular Now. Yep. One of
my favorites. I don't know if AJ's seen it yet, but
Digital Code.
Shailene Woodley, Miles Teller. It's like a romance movie, and I just feel like it's really good. I feel like AJ needs to watch it. There's a lot of good stuff in it. Brie Larson's actually in this movie too.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it then. I love Brie Larson.
Yes, but I think it's a good one. It was one of my top romance movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but Miles Teller, Shailene Woodley.
Hey.
Spectacular Now.
Now we're on to our T's.
On to the T's. We got That 70s Show Season 1 on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
That 70s Show Season 2. And that's all the seasons I have of That 70s Show. Love this show. Hilarious comedy. And I do kind of want to upgrade these all to Blu-ray one day, because I know the box set is out. So That 70s Show is hilarious. Love this show so much. Moving on to The Truman Show. I've actually found that a lot of people haven't seen this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I've been talking to folks and asking them if they've seen The Truman Show. One of my favorite Jim Carrey films, to be honest.
Yeah.
I watched it. Actually, I think they showed it in class.
Yeah, they showed it in psychology class, I'm pretty sure.
Like psychology. And I really dug it. And I went and picked it up on DVD. I want it on Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. But check it out. Check it out. It is Jim Carrey, one of his great films. Now, this is our last T. This is our last T, and it is The Tuxedo. Why do I have this movie?
I've never even heard of this movie.
I don't know. I saw Jackie Chan. I've seen this movie before when I was a kid, so I think the tuxedo gives him, abilities, like he can fight better or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Jackie Chan, Tuxedo.
We have some comments, AJ.
Yeah, let's see. Red 4K in the building. What's going on? My man AJ with the Tanjiro flannel. Yep, got the Tanjiro flannel on.
Now we're going into our no use, but we do have these.
Veronica Mars, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. Really enjoy this show. Kristen Bell. This is my favorite role from Kristen Bell. There is a show on Netflix that just came out. It has a really long title. I'm not going to say it all because I don't remember it. But Kristen Bell is in that. And that's another thing I want to see from her. But a lot of other roles from Kristen Bell I don't really love. But this show I do really enjoy. And I showed Stacy after I watched it. I showed her. And then there's a movie actually as well. And then they came back with another season on Hulu, I believe. So Veronica Mars, it's only 3 seasons, pretty short. She's a private investigator. And yeah.
And then our last stack. Our
The W's, because we don't have any X, Y, or Z's. So this is the last act. Walk the Line, starring Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon.
I actually watched this for the first time maybe last year.
I think it was 2020 when we watched it. She watched it for the first time. I had seen it. They showed it in music class. I don't know if the themes were appropriate for high schoolers, but in high school class. But I don't know. We watched it in high school, and no, it was actually middle school when I watched this movie. So yeah, Walk the Line, starring Joaquin Phoenix. Great performance from him. He's a great actor, man. Such a phenomenal actor. But Reese Witherspoon is really good in this movie as well. The story is kind of sad, a little depressing. Story of Johnny Cash. But
I know a lot of people really love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. All right. Next up is While You Were Sleeping, starring Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman. I'm gonna let you take this one. This is one of your favorites.
One of my favorites, probably of all time too. It's like a Christmas type movie as well, so I usually watch it around Christmas time. But I just feel like Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman have such great chemistry in this movie. I love the plot of the movie. I think it's really cool, and yeah, it's just one of my favorites. It's on Disney Plus.
This is a rom-com, romantic comedy for sure. I really enjoy this movie as well. This is one of my favorites. We got it for $1. $1.
Should upgrade that too.
I don't know. I think the DVD is fine. I mean, if you want to get it on Blu-ray, you can. This one is the one that I haven't seen. I heard it's kind of weird. I heard that it's a little slow moving, but it's called Winter's Bone, and it stars Jennifer Lawrence and John Hawkes. I don't really know who John Hawkes is, not by name anyway. But yeah, I heard that it's a trippy movie. Haven't seen it, so I don't know. It's I guess it's a thriller. Have you seen this?
Nope.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, this is one I have to definitely give a watch. The winner, Best Picture 2010, Sundance Festival. Nice.
Our last movie.
Last but not least, I haven't seen this movie, but
I have, so it's all right.
It is Wish I Was Here, starring Zach Braff.
Yeah, and he directed this movie as well. And
Kate Hudson.
Yeah, it's really good, and it has Joey. What's her name?
Joey King.
Yeah, so this was like one of her first movies too, but it's basically about this family, and they're kind of like struggling with different things, and I just love it. I love the soundtrack for this movie as well. Like I said earlier, I feel like Zach Braff is really underrated, and I really enjoy this movie, so I think you guys should check it out.
Do we have the vinyl for this?
We do have the vinyl for this.
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack. Really good soundtrack. But yeah, so that is the end of our this is the end of our DVD collection video. Let's go to the comments, see what folks are saying. Red 4K. Only DVDs I have is The Exorcist in the beginning, and all my Dragon Ball Z movies. Oh, well, I'm not gonna pull it out, but you can go back to the D's when we were going through the D's, and I have a steelbook for Dragon Ball Z, 2 movies. It was a two pack. But Smooth J still in the building. We live, baby. Yeah, man. But yeah, so that has been the end of our DVD collection video. If you are into stuff like this, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we got some more collection videos coming up soon. And yeah, we out.
Thank you guys. Bye.